So both sides led to the centre circle by referee Stuart Dougal, his assistants Tom Murphy and Gordon Middleton, both the assistant referees in their first cup finals. But Jimmy Johnston, who passed away on Monday, this is the tribute for him. It will be a minute's applause. Applause, a fitting tribute to mark the passing of Jimmy Johnston. There was really silence when he was on the ball during his career. While Neil Lennon, the man trusted by Gordon Strachan to lead Celtic this afternoon, he's looking to win the League Cup for the second time to enter the pair of League Cups he won while playing for Leicester City. Stilian Petrov, one of the Celtic players to have played over 300 times for the Hoops, the only one on this current side. His 302nd appearance today. He missed the League Cup win achieved by Martin O'Neill in 2001. The number is 7, the name is Johnston. And the huddle, the words coming from the captain Neil Lennon. Jimmy Johnston graced the League Cup final 10 times, winning 5, scoring in his first and last finals, and the tribute of 7 is clear to see. Well, Scott Wilson has experience of playing Celtic in the Scottish Cup final. He was a winner by playing just 30 seconds in the 1999 final. The Cup final start, though, for him today. The unlikely answer to the question, who's played most of the parts this season in the League Cup, is Aaron Lamont. The Englishman also found a starting place in the 2004 Scottish Cup final against Celtic. Our referee is Stuart Dougal, who took charge of the 2004 Scottish Cup meeting between the sides. This is third final of the season. Refereed the Intertoto final between Hamburg and Valencia, and the League Challenge Cup final between Hamilton and St Mirren. The sun comes out on cue, and we're underway in the CIS Insurance final. Stilian Petrov up front this afternoon, and gets played out wide to Nakamura. Celtic immediately on the attack. Nakamura twisting, turning, trying to get away from Thompson. Ball delivered. Scott Wilson gets it clear. A signal of intent from Celtic, a corner, in just over 20 seconds.
A fabulous goal with Nakamura out wide. Exactly the start Dunfermline didn't want, having to defend a corner kick after 10, 15 seconds.
So Nakamura in his first cup final for Celtic. Alan McGregor organising, finally getting to play in the League Cup final. He's got 2 winners' medals, but never played. Nakamura takes his time, delivers. Good header away by Scott Wilson. And in waits. Drops the ball down. Poor play by Lennon. That's for Burchill to come through. Well, a little warning there for Neil Lennon. He has to stay sharp. Good play from Mark Burchill, just couldn't get past the defence though.
Well, couldn't get past it, and Paul Telford did great, you know, because if Burchill went by me, he does, isn't he, mate? Bring him down or let him go through.
Thompson hooks the ball forward. Telford, sunlight, plays it out wide onto Nakamura. To Telford once more. Celtic had demolished Dunfermline 8-1 at East End Park. Dunfermline with 7 changes from that side. Only Wilson, Mason, Burchill and Andy Campbell survive. Celtic 9 of the 11 played in that match. Here comes Maloney. Right on the left-hand side. Looks ahead of him. Maloney taking on his man. LeBont going across. And that's an important challenge for Anne LeBont to win.
Well, I think one of the reasons he plays in the big games is he's very, very quick, and he showed that there.
Taken down by Keane. On to Nakamura. Here's Maloney. There's Wallace. Now the captain, Lennon. Zurawski's come off short. Baldi. On to Telfer. Dunfermline have seen very little of the ball in the opening 2.5 minutes. Here's Zurawski. And a free kick will be awarded on the far side. Stuart Diggle slow with the signal, but it did look like a push.
Yeah, he's got us a little give a go, and he's taking Roy Keane's taken out of play.
Well, the referee hadn't given the free kick, he'd wandered across to that area. I certainly think the players expected the free kick to be awarded.
The Dunfermline players expected a free kick awarded.
Petrov to Nakamura, tries to touch it away from Thompson. He's got good pace, Nakamura. Thompson bundle in there. And the early pressure is all being applied by the SPL league leaders.
Yeah, they've started very well, very confidently. Good play by Nakamura, positive. And it is a foul. Lees was doing his job. I think he's bundled him to the ground.
So Celtic again looking to swing the ball in. Nakamura dropping off. Lennon makes himself available. Nakamura, a difficult one, is dropped. And the ball gets played away. Well, it won't look too clever from a Dunfermline point of view. They'll just be pleased they got rid of it. Telfer sees Maloney out wide. Daquan comes across. McGee's League Cup debut. And just taking away the legs of Sean Maloney. Eddie Daquan. He played very well last week. I wasn't surprised he was given the nod this afternoon. Celtic away quickly. Maloney on to Telfer. Nakamura. Campbell trying to close down on that far side. Petrov goes in. Dunfermline struggling to see any of the ball. Maloney looks ahead of him. Plenty of options. Maloney again. Nobody came up to help Greg Shields there. And Lee Makel too. Ball gets played in. Should be an easy one for the goalkeeper. I think Lee Makel had every right to be angry there. Nobody helped him when he was trying to close down two players.
Yeah, that's right, and the big problem is as well they can't get out. I mean, it's a decent run into the box by Roy Keane. A better delivery might have been on it. Every time the ball goes forward, it's just coming straight back.
O'Malley knocks it away. Shields going in heavily on Petrov. Petrov looking at referee Stuart Diggle. Stuart Diggle unmoved. And Thompson wants Burchill to come closer. I didn't think he'd get the ball over. 5 minutes gone. It's been all Celtic. They're trying to find the breakthrough. Zurawski has to cut the ball across. Wilson goes out there. Celtic finding all sorts of space. Maloney going through, the little touch just takes it away. And Gary Mason needed to get in between himself and Sean Maloney.
Oh, it's a great turn. I mean, he really is. His improvement in pace over 3 or 4 yards this season's been exceptional. Just takes a poor second touch here at his own goal.
Daquan gets the header on to Burchill. Burchill out wide. Daquan again, the Frenchman, trying to attack Ross Wallace. Plays it back. Lee Makel recovered from the poisoned toe. Gets played back. Makel goes in again. He's needing some more help. And the ball to Greg Ross was short. Again, Greg Ross had no chance for that ball. Baldi stepping in. Petrov lays it infield onto Roy Keane. Celtic keeping possession once more. 3 survivors from the side that beat Dunfermline a couple of years ago in the Scottish Cup final. Lennon one of them, Petrov and Baldi the other. Dunfermline just with Mason and LeBont who started that afternoon. Celtic go long, Dunfermline with a touch. And really, it's one-way traffic.
It is, it's worrying when they've got to, I mean, I think the game plan would to get through the first 20 minutes, keep a clean sheet, but Celtic certainly on the ascendancy.
So Celtic Zurawski, Petrov coming up. Manis has come up too. This is his first cup final for Celtic. The season he's having. And he's a goal threat. Ball comes in, touched across off the bar. Thompson tries to get away. McManus was still in there. Real problems for Dunfermline, and it's not over. Maloney, Ross Wallace outside. Wallace, such a great attacking player. Cuts in again. Needs to get past Andy Campbell. Campbell trying to defend. As a forward does. Wallace relishing it. Oh, just loves having the number 7 on his shorts.
Yeah, it's great delivery in the box. I mean, there must have been 18 boys in there. Good header. Good defensive clearance there as well.
And it was a real melee in there.
I think there was 16 bodies in the 6-yard box there.
It was Bolly's initial header off the Dunfermline defender and onto the bar.
Worrying times for Dunfermline.
Keane strokes it in. The header comes in and McGregor gets his hands on the ball. They just want to try and settle things down for his side.
Well, this is a crucial part of the game. You know, you don't want to concede. Dunfermline do not want to concede at this stage.
Gets played forward, knocked across. Labont. Dunfermline of Andy Campbell trying to pull his socks up. He'll have to move and watch this as Zurawski comes forward. Zurawski, that's behind Petrov. Somebody will have to take charge of it. Labont does that. Onto Burchell. Burchell loses out.
I cannot believe Andy Campbell's taking a minute and a half to get his socks up.
Tell you what, if I was Jim Leishman, I'd be roasting him for that. That was just dreadful. And again, the free kick conceded. Well, what was Andy Campbell thinking? Spending his time, as Ian said, just getting the tie back on the socks. I'd rather look scruffy but do my job.
I don't know if there's a lot in that. Well, there's certainly a tug in the shorts. Went down easy though.
It could have been worse for Nakamura as well.
It certainly could have.
So Dunfermline under the cosh. Nakamura steps back. Maloney too. McGregor poised. Threats to have against you. Two international players getting ready to strike. Nakamura comes up. Easy one for the goalkeeper. And bounces into the arms of Alan McGregor.
Certainly looked easy, Paul, but those ones that bounce right in front of you for a goalkeeper, not always easy to take. If he spilled it, Petros in there to stick it in the net.
The name Alan Ferguson of Falkirk comes to mind as well in the Scottish Cup against
one of my old goalies, so we didn't say a word against him.
No, he just had a bad afternoon that day. Ball gets played across, knocked on. It'll come all the way back. So McManus plays the ball across. Here comes Telfer. Telfer forward, knocked away by Thompson. And again to Campbell, socks in place. And Ross easily robbed. Here comes Lennon. Celtic just taking their time. With the 9th meeting of these sides in this competition, Dunfermline with a solitary win. Just about every statistic you can find is against Dunfermline. They did beat Celtic earlier on this season. There's a touch from Arthur Boric.
One thing Dunfermline's got to do, they've got to keep their shape, keep their discipline. You know, right now it's soul destroying for them because it seems like there's 15 Celtic bodies out there, but they must keep a clean sheet just now.
Here comes Neil Lennon wearing gloves on this too cold afternoon, it has to be said. Telfer looks forward, his first Celtic Cup final too, as it is for so many of them. Nakamura into Lennon. Zurawski, and again Labont came, tried to win the ball, knocked away by Wilson, but again it's just gifted away and it's very difficult for it to stick.
That's a problem. Anything that goes forward always goes straight back on top of the Dunfermline back four.
Well, it's been a tough opening for Dunfermline, but after 11 minutes it's goalless. Motherwell were 2-0 down at this stage in the League Cup final last season, and Motherwell had done reasonably well. Here comes Wallace. Labont trying to chase him back. Labont's got pace too. Wallace going in there. Ball comes across. Alan McGregor gets his hands behind it with a bit of a zing on it there from Ross Wallace.
Great run by Ross Wallace. Nice pass by Malone. Showed good pace here because Labont's no slouch. When he got to the box, could he have cut it back? Could he have cut it back more?
Lee Mako picks up. On to Labont. Second Dunfermline Cup final. Aaron Labont. It's not bad to play in your second cup final when you've only played 62 games for the club. Surprise inclusion a couple of years ago. He looked like a certainty for this match. Labont looking for options. Can't. It's away from Keane. Back on again, looks up, tries to see who's in the middle, and wins a corner. That's good from Dunfermline. It's precisely what they needed.
Good play as well, 2 or 3 short passes. You know, got in a good area to cross the ball from and won a corner.
And Lee Mako's got a decent delivery too.
He does, Paul. He delivers a great set play.
Andy Campbell looking. Lee Mako waits. Andy Campbell comes short. Plays it back. Now Mako on the change of angle. Comes off the boot of Stille and Petrov, so corners are 2 apiece.
As soon as we give him the build-up, he's always going to go short.
Always the way. So Mako this time. Looks to see who's ahead of him. Ball played in. Celtic all the way. Neil Lennon. Ball just touched out of play. Little else that Greg Ross could do. He's first starting 7 matches against Aberdeen, but plays in consecutive games and gets a cup final place this afternoon. Wallace on to Petrov. Maloney usually wastes the ball. Works hard to get it back, tried to get away from Ross. And that's a throw in. Celtic's way. Keane almost caught there by Burchill. To Bobo Baldi, who was informed by text message that his side had got through to this final. He was away in Egypt. As a long ball gets played through, Nakamura goes in. Thompson had the pace though, and McGregor strokes it up to the halfway line. Well, Andy Campbell might be better just trying to take that on the chest rather than play the pass. You never know what's going to happen in that situation. You can gift the ball away so quickly.
No, he should have taken it in. You know, he's given away possession twice there.
Petrov, good challenge by Scott Wilson.
The encouraging thing for Dunfermline is their centre-back, Shields and Wilson, have started well.
Here comes Lennon, who scored at East End Park earlier in the season. A couple of his goals have come against Dunfermline. He'll be looking for a third today. As Lee Mako picks up in the midfield, Daquan is available. Now can he take on Wallace? He'll accept the throw. Former Hibs player. Had a couple of games in 2 seasons, brought by Frank Sauzet, and mulled around the lower leagues in France before being offered the chance to come back to Scotland by Jim Leishman. And loses out. He's rather timid there. The challenge came in from Shields. Nakamura started well in this match. He was wanting to make himself available. Sends a long ball for Zurawski. Celtic's number 7 this afternoon. Zurawski past his man. It's about the delivery. Maloney was waiting. Laporte read it. Edge of the 6-yard box. And again with just Burchill up front. He's trying to stay up to stretch things. There's nobody there. The last third of the half. And Maloney against Laporte. Somebody should go and help him. He'll need it, and Mason did precisely that.
Somebody should have went and helped him. That was a great chance for Maloney to get him one-on-one in the box there.
One ball forward. Second down. Manis, good play from Mark Burchill. Lee Mako. And gets it back. He's looking for it. Easily done by Steve McManus, couldn't do much else, just clear your lines.
Yeah, I think it's important for Dunfermline to get Lee Makel on the ball to try and get a foothold in the game, because he can pass the ball very well.
Daquin looked a little bit awkward trying to bring the ball down. He's going to fight for the corner, but Ross Wallace nips in. He's playing a lot of football, Gordon Strachan says. It's been in the reserves, but he's not looked out of place so far. Mason gambled. Sometimes you win. Telfer into Petrov. Sadowski's made a great run. Lennon though picks up. Nakamura.
Celtic at times almost playing 2-4-4. The formation, the fullbacks and link wide men are pushing right upfield.
Comes Sean Maloney against LeBon. Across to Liam Petrov, works it back. He's got a decent shot that could get deflected. It was eventually ahead of Greg Shields, knocks it out of play.
And Greg Shields having a go. You've got to try and close him down a wee bit quicker than that. I don't know whether it was trouble the goalie, but you know you can't let that go.
And there was 4 players in the end within about 6 or 7 yards, but Sean Maloney doesn't need that much space.
No, you've got to press the ball earlier.
So Nakamura again. Taking his time. Nobody out on Neil Lennon. So again, it's 2-on-1 on that far side. Ball whipped in. Comes down to Petrov, lays it back. It was on to McManus. Baldy was in there too. Tell you what, you're confident when both your centre defenders are looking for the goals. Nakamura tries to keep it in, didn't do so. But a threat in the air, Bobo Baldy and Steve McManus. McManus also good on the deck.
Yeah, it's amazing how many times the ball seems to drop to Steve McManus in the 6-yard box. There's a good delivery in here. Lays up a Petrov, goes to Baldy, doesn't quite control it.
So Nakamura, who's World Cup bound, Brazil, Australia and Croatia awaits, but he wants to go with a League Cup medal, and of course an SPL title as well. Lamont, Englishman, plays it up to Lee Makel. Middlesbrough and Sunderland combining. No pressure on Bobo Baldy, and that was what he got in Strachan, that he just gifted the ball away to Daquin. Can't hold on. And it's a tough shift so far for Mark Butcher.
Yeah, he's up there, you know. I think before the game, Noel Hunt was a big miss for them, because the two of them as a combination have been excellent this season.
Talk about the luck of the Irish. Endured 2 cup finals. Long ball through, onside, goalkeeper comes out, takes the touch. Now Stuart Noodle has a decision to make, and he decides that Roy Keane has gone into Alan McGregor. The smile from McGregor said it all.
My initial thought was the goalie was outside the box, and when he caught the ball, I'd like to see it. Great run, a sitting midfield player, Roy Keane, running in beyond his forwards.
Definitely onside.
Definitely onside. Tell you what,
yeah,
he was very close to being outside the box when he caught that.
I think Alan McGregor went looking for Roy Keane to make sure that he wasn't going to be penalised. Alan McGregor was a lucky man. Alan McGregor was not in goals for the 8-goal hammering at East End Park. It was Bryn Halliwell. McGregor though played in a 1-0 win at Celtic Park, trying to keep Celtic at bay. They've had the best of things so far. Opening 21 minutes here in the CIS Insurance Cup final. Roy Keane. Celtic fans very, very quiet, given the side's dominance in this match. Here comes Ross Wallace coming forward. Wallace goes for the strike. At least does have a useful shot on Ross Wallace, but that time wasn't the best.
No, I think young player just taking the wrong option there. He's made a good run off the ball. You know, he could maybe link with Petrov inside him.
Well, he scored his first Celtic goal against Dunfermline, but wasn't adding to his tally today.
I think the ground's a little bit quiet now. You know, that'll suit Dunfermline. They'll think they've weathered the storm a little bit.
So Wondering if the Dunfermline fans might try and pick it up a little bit. Other side has ridden this period as the free kick goes against Nakamura. I keep seeing the number 7 on the shorts.
Well, that was terrific before the game with the tracksuit tops. Excellent.
So the free kick has been awarded. Dunfermline this afternoon join Motherwell and East Fife in reaching the mark of 3 League Cup finals. They're looking for third time lucky. Ball played through Zaravsky, almost in. Thompson gets it away. Pass on to Maloney. Maloney against Dakwan, just gets in enough. Lee Mako goes in. Dunfermline getting a couple of men round the ball now. It's not an easy one for Roy Keane to take. A little lazy pass there from Paul Telfer. So Celtic with plenty of possession. And McGregor hasn't been overly troubled so far in this match. Gets played through, and McGregor comes out. Dunfermline with 26% possession. I think they've been lucky to have some of that.
Well, I can't believe they've had 26% possession the way it's going. They still have got to lift the tempo again somehow. You know, their big players have got to go on the ball, you know, get at people, particularly in the final third.
Zaravsky looking for Petrov, but it's knocked away by LeBon. McGregor, again, just on the edge of his area. With the feet that time. Campbell can't get up there. Nakamura. Zaravsky back wide to Telfer. It's almost just like a half-court press here. Celtic have got the ball on their own half. Dunfermline aren't interested.
No, you know, there's 9-10 outfield players behind the ball. Only Burchell sometimes presses the back four, but even then he doesn't always do it.
Maldi. I think Dunfermline would mind particularly if it was just sort of 20 minutes to go in the match, but only 20 minutes to go in the first half. They're trying to keep it tight. Here comes Burchell. We're 40 forward. Ball comes across from Michael. Dakwan gets the header down. Just came off ground. Ross Dakwan still going. They won't get many chances. Dunfermline know that, and Freddie Dakwan has just had the first.
Well, that was an outstanding chance. I mean, it was a narrow angle, but you know, got the break of the ball here from Ross Wallace. I think he had more time than he thought, and to get no connection on it whatsoever. But I tell you what, that is a chance for Dunfermline to take the lead just now after the way the games went. It's classy shot a little bit.
You just see in the background there Andy Campbell throwing his hands in the air. He wanted the ball cut back, so I thought Moric, a few things he's had to do this afternoon, knock the ball away. Telfer onto Nakamura. Celtic are finding joy down that right hand side. They lose out there to Petrov. Good play from Greg Shields. Back on now. 3 Celtic players round him. And there was a little push on him as he took the ball out of play.
I think Stuart Dougal get that spot on. I'm giving referees far too much praise today. I don't know what's up with me.
Did somebody give you a penalty yesterday or something?
Oh, actually, no? Kenny Clark never.
Kenny Clark, our 4th official, has been harangued officially by Ian McCall this afternoon as Lee Mako stands. It's the ball in. Molly came, won it. Gary Mason looking for it. The ball challenged. It was won. Goes Mako. Burchell, if he can get past his man, he's got a chance. Still Burchell. Andy Campbell's out wide. 3 in the box for the Powers. It's gone deep. And Alfred Boric says, yep, thank you very much, that's mine. Maloney taken down there by Scott Wilson. Nakamura rides the challenge. Dunfermline getting the jerseys back there. Lee Makel looks up, looks for Greg Ross. Alan McGregor, much the busier goalkeeper. Gives the ball away to Wallace, who plays it infield, and Lee Makel's waiting. Now Andy Campbell, yet to sparkle in this final, and to Burchill. Mason was too close for the pass. Burchill played it forward, and it was a good one too. Greg Ross in the control. Only has Burchill to try and pick out. And that's so difficult. Burchill wants the ball, but when he's the only man there, and it's so hard for him.
Dickens 1-on-1 there, against Ross Wallace in the last third of the field. He's got to get at him.
Petrov dropping back. There was a tug there on the jersey.
I think 3 or 4 minutes ago when Boba Baldy had the ball and they had nothing to hit, it shows that the message on Hartson. Sometimes you can't always play to feet, you have to play up there.
Zurawski cuts the ball back. Mason with a good angled header across. Andy Campbell knocks it away. Here's Bobo Baldy. He's been drawn further and further forward, Bobo Baldy. Ross Wallace. That was read by Shields. Lays the ball off to LeBont. The right full-back. Can play in the midfield, so he does like to come forward. To Backward. It's a possession play from the men in black. Gone on to Makel. Slowly players filter their way into the box. Lee Makel's deciding he's going himself. Going in, Neil Lennon raises his hands. Of course, criticising Neil Lennon for having gloves on, but he did have a domestic accident earlier on this week, so he may just be covering things up. A cut that required some stitches, but he's fine this afternoon in footballing terms. Makel picks up the loose ball, knocked away by McManus. Here comes Campbell, trying to get it past Nakamura. Goes in a second time. Breaks off the boots of Zurawski. I beg your pardon, Telfer. Arthur Boric has been a spectator. He could have brought a welly boot with him this afternoon. He is the Polish welly boot actors and sportsmen champion in 2004 for throwing it. He could have been doing that this afternoon. He's had nothing to watch. He'll now have to do some action, and even then, gently into the chest.
That's a hell of a statistic there, Paul, a hell of a fact.
Almost Motson-esque, I have to say. I didn't deliberately go looking for it in my defence. Is it time for concern for Celtic from a Gordon Strachan point of view? They've had all the possession on half an hour and they've not created really too much.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think the danger is them getting frustrated and trying to rush things, but as I said, they haven't really got a focal point up top where they can. Their out ball is a wee bit longer. They have to play everything to feet, and that might be a little bit of a worry. But I think Nakamura and Maloney have got to get at their full-backs just a little bit better, a little bit earlier.
There's no John Hartson and no Craig Beattie, who has not recovered from injury. He would have been an option to serve for the suspended Welshman. Maloney onto Nakamura. Dunfermline again. 10 men behind the ball. Nakamura gets past Lee Makel. Telfer forward. Roy Keane. Zurawski back to Keane. Keane plays it forward. It's the 1-2. Drives it out to Maloney. Problems for Dunfermline. Maloney just tripped himself and gets back up. If he looks disappointed, he didn't claim for anything.
He certainly doesn't deserve to be booed from the Dunfermline fans because he just slipped there.
Handball against Burchill. Yeah, so Maloney slips here.
Great play by Roy Keane to get there. 2 or 3 give and goes there. Great pass to Maloney, and he beats his man really well here, but then just slips.
Ball gets played through. Here comes Celtic again. Petrov onto Nakamura. Nakamura drives it across the back of Gary Mason, who's what blocked the ball. Here's Lennon again. It's Wallace. to show Maloney, who is being booed, but the fans obviously have one taken up. We have another. Wallace comes in. Cross. McGregor has to get there. Did so. Good punch. And Dunfermline just try and touch the ball away. Lee Makel not on the same wavelength as Greg Ross. And it's wave after wave of attack. Wallace plays it in again deep. Nakamura looked like he was pushing there, and the referee spots it. Fairly obvious push in the back. And it was a decent ball forward here.
Yeah, good play, great running again by young Wallace. Good ball in the box, but the keeper does really well. I don't think you can call that a good chance at the goal.
Well, he's the 7th manager to take Dunfermline to a final, but he's the first fan to do so. Here comes Sean Maloney. And off to Bo Baldi. Strolling through this match, the Celtic back four. Celtic again, tidy in possession. What they're lacking so far is the penetration. Keane tries to provide. 1-2 worked almost. Nakamura picks up. Keane and Lennon. Irishmen combined to set up Baldi. Zorowski just loses out. And Mason back to his goalkeeper. And just another tough chase for Mark Burchill.
Well, as a spectacle, maybe Dunfermline's tactics aren't great to watch, but you know that they're here to win a game of football, I suppose.
And they're still very much alive in this match. Shields goes in, knocks the ball out of play. So there's no lack of effort from the players. And you can give us a call if you can agree with Ian's nomination for man of the match. 09011 110 861. A CIS season ticket for next season. You can follow your club perhaps all the way to the final, as Celtic try to find the opening goal in the 2006 final. Lennon and Fairman being forced further and further back. They have to try and hold on to this and make something of it if they're going to make a game of this. Makel up to Burchill. We've got to at least try and hit the number 9.
Yeah, they have, but at the minute Celtic are trying to score the perfect goal. Some of it's great to watch, but you know, the little passes, but you know, they're not making any chances at the goal just now.
And Mark Burchill is working very, very hard. So Neil Lennon watches as Nakamura gets bowled over there. Ever present in the League Cup for Celtic this season. Nakamura. Plenty of room for Celtic to run. 10 minutes to half-time. Mason to Campbell. Thompson again, just firing it forwards. Ball gets dropped in. Mistake by Baldi, and then Gary Mason had a real chance to make a run, and he gets a second chance. Here's Andy Campbell going for goal. Boric almost got his stud stuck in the ground there, but got down.
What is Baldi doing there? I mean, he got 2 bites of the cherry as well. He's given away the ball there. Mason takes a poor touch. He gives it away again. You know, and it's a comfortable save by Boric. You know, that's it. You've got to concentrate even when you're on top. Defenders have got to concentrate.
And Lauren Strachan says he has been working with Bo Baldi. As Greg Ross tries to close down. Well, when you're on 30 grand a week, you really should be able to do your job. Ball forward. Here comes Petrov. Away by Greg Shields. They've kept Petrov and Zorowski in pretty good check so far.
Yeah, Shields and Wilson have been terrific. Shields, the covering of each other has been excellent.
It's Nakamura again. It's just not going Celtic's way at the moment as Burchill goes down. I'm wondering if the frustration is starting to tell a little.
Yeah, I think Celtic get so much of the ball, but one thing I would say is that I don't think they're getting enough bodies in the box. At times they're only get 2, maybe 3 at the most in there. Now for all the possession, you know, you need to get more bodies in there.
Hardly in trouble so far. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers. McManus heads it away. Mason brought it down on his chest. Celtic again rumble forward. Zurawski. Nakamura's looking for it. Looks read by Scott Thompson. Telfer. To Nakamura. Petrov's dropped very far back at the moment. And he starts to move forward. Sometimes Zurawski is only up front on his own. Keane on to Maloney. Semi-final goal scorer Sean Maloney. Challenged there by Lee Makel. And Stuart Dougal may well want a word with Lee Makel. And he will, and that's why Celtic can't take it quickly.
It's a definite foul, and it's a poor tackle, but Maloney coming inside the park, I'd like to see him trying to go outside a couple of times.
So Lee Makel for the challenge on Sean Maloney. Just earns the words. It's busy in there, and there's all sorts of pushing and pulling. Scott Thompson being thumped on the top of the head. And Stuart Dougal decides he's going to take some action. Wants a word with Steve McManus. Scott Thompson too well. Every face tells a story, and Scott Thompson speaks volumes there. Nakamura in. Players come in. Great save from McGregor. Well, it was a terrific stop from McGregor.
Great delivery, good movement in the box as well. McManus gets up. I think it's McManus gets up really well.
Roy Keane just got up at the back there. Keane with a header.
Great save. I mean, it's a good height for him to save it, but still a terrific save.
Celtic's fourth corner. Nakamura in. Very high with a header. McManus flicks it in too, but McGregor gets his hands on it as well. Well, you always expect for the underdog, the goalkeeper, to have to work hard and make saves, and McGregor's done what he's had to do.
Yeah, he made a good save there. It was a comfortable height for him, but still a terrific save.
Daquan tries to take on Roy Keane.
Roy Keane has been outstanding so far, absolutely outstanding.
Never won a League Cup medal, Roy Keane. Lost in the finals with Manchester United and with Nottingham Forest. Unusual for a man who's got so many championship medals, won the treble so often down south. We'll be back at Hampden Park in a couple of weeks' time. Join us for Gretna against Dundee, the first of the two semi-finals. We'll be live from Hampden Park on the 1st of April. Honest will be here. Ross fights for the ball, good touch across. Burchill went in. Celtic failed to clear. Makel looks up, sees Shields. Campbell's made a good run. Mopped up well by McManus. He is certainly keeping his concentration well. Now Maloney running. Shields trying to go shoulder to shoulder. And Maloney drops it off short to Petrov. Celtic with two ahead of Petrov, so he comes back. And here comes Roy Keane. Keane plays the ball wide. Takes the touch. Roy Keane goes in. Roy Keane with a real chance, pulls it back. Oh, what a touch that was away. Greg Shields, I reckon, who got that away. What an important challenge. And I think Roy Keane should have been greedy. Ball gets played back in. On to Alan McGregor. Well, he's got one Celtic goal to his name against Falkirk. Should it have been two? Absolutely
spot on, Paul. He should have been greedy. I don't think he realised how much it opened up. Great play for him. So he's got a bit well read by Greg Shields again.
So Roy Keane causing all sorts of problems. Not bad for a man with a dodgy hip. And here comes Nakamura. Celtic again looking for the opening goal. Play on, said the referee. Stuart Dougal right there. And Burchill has to chase once more. Arthur Boric is bored. He's come out. Bally didn't see it. Well, Owen Bally needs to speak to his goalkeeper and vice versa.
Absolutely no need for Boric to come out there.
Celtic again come forward. Here's Zurawski, 4 goals against the Pars in the last match. 6 goals in total against them. in 3 games. Telfer on to Nakamura. Celtic continuing to pressure. Nakamura always keeping his feet. The ball gets played back, worked in. Zurawski goes in. Goalkeeper was brave, but it's a mistake, and Zurawski does score. Well, Aaron Labonte is the unlucky player, and Magic Zurawski makes Dunfermline pay for their error, and Celtic take the lead.
It's a great little 1-2, but I mean, Aaron Labonte is so unlucky. I think it's just ricocheted off him. Great little 1-2. The goalie's got to do a lot better. Zurawski's taking his time putting it in the net, but I think the goalie's got to do far better. The goalie keeps his eye on that ball, he just takes it.
Came off his arm, bounced off, almost got back. He almost felt he was teasing him a little
great
there.
view here, Paul. The goalie's got to take that. Got to take that.
Oh, Magic Zurawski supplies the magic that Gordon Strachan was looking for. Well, there's little doubt here it's the goal that Celtic deserve on balance of play.
Yeah, I mean, they've pressed the game for the full, 43 minutes, and without making great chances. They've had 1 or 2 good chances, but yeah, they fully merit the 1-goal lead. Couldn't have event number 7 scoring it, Paul.
Number 7 gets the opening goal. Number 7's on the Celtic shots all over the place, but it's the number 7 on the back of Magic Zurawski, and he's the difference.
What it does as well is Dunfermline need to come out now. You know, they maybe need to put another attacker on to play up front beside Matt Butcher, who looks quite lively, albeit he's been starved of service.
The ball gets dropped down by McGregor. Maybe furious with himself that he didn't gather. So we're into the final minutes of normal time. So Celtic with the lead. And the last 12 teams to take the lead in the League Cup final have gone on to lift the League Cup trophy. Here comes Maloney. Forward on to the goal scorer. The magic of number 7. Roy Keane, who came close earlier in the half. Nakamura. On to Lennon. Keane. Celtic happy with the half's work. They wouldn't have been if they'd gone in goalless. They lead, and Maloney trying to add to the misery, but Mako will break away to Burchill. So 1 minute of additional time to be played, and nobody was looking from a Dunfermline point of view to help Mark Burchill. Greg Shields tries to mop up. Shields sends it long, looking for Burchill. Baldy again gifts the ball away, and his concentration level may well be questioned by his boss.
Well, I think it's bound to be. That's 2 or 3 little errors he's made. They're having a lot to do, and that's when you've got to concentrate.
Andy Campbell swings it in, wasn't looking. There's nobody there to get on the end of that. So the closing seconds of the opening half of the 2006 CIS Insurance Cup final. And it's Magic Zurawski who's separated these sides. He's won the League Cup in Poland. He's won the Polish Cup too. And referee Stuart Dougal says that is half-time. Well, the game plan of Dunfermline was working perfectly until a couple of minutes to go to half-time. Magic Zurawski was lively. Nakamura, the provider. Zurawski went after it. He believed he could get there. McGregor didn't take. And Zurawski eventually knocking the ball in with the right foot. It was a decent touch away by Zurawski. Maloney returned it, and when McGregor didn't take it off the chest of Labonte, and the number 7 could bring celebration to all the Celtic fans around. So half-time in the CIS Insurance Cup final is Celtic 1, Dunfermline 0.